Back to your game.
And this isn't just disc golf. Obviously, this is across the board. And one of the valid parts of the conversation is like, what does the PDGA do next? Whether it's now in 10 years or 20 years. My understanding is the PDGA has considered making a women's division, or not just division, but instead of just PDGA, it would be WPDGA or LPDGA. But there's just not enough women playing in disc golf to even have that conversation, whether the conversation is the right direction or not. I'm not saying that. But we do have, like in the PGA, Professional Golf Association, we do have the LPGA, which is pretty big. There's a lot of players out there. It's been around since 1950. We looked that up earlier. And I found it interesting. Whenever I did a Google search on LPGA, because we're talking about sexism in disc golf, and this is across everything, really, not just disc golf or ball golf. But it goes, when you go down here, it's, you know, when you do a Google search and it tells you like what people are asking for and gives you some ideas of like questions that are answered. There's 4 that pop up in a row. The very first one is, who are the hottest female golfers? That's kind of what the women are trying to get away from, that you're just not looking for the hot golfer. You're looking for the talented golfer and be able to talk about or identify who has the best game. Respect her game. Mm-hmm. And then it says who is the highest paid LPDGA player. Then it says who is the best female golfer in the world. Then it says what's Brooke Henderson's net worth. Those all kind of make sense. But yeah, they have had that number 1 as far as the hottest female golfers, and that's kind of a question you and I were talking about before we started this. These women who do want more followers and they do wear sexy outfits, are they asking more people in a sense to make these crude comments? Are they, I mean,
I don't think that they're asking for the crude comment part, but we know that sex sells in advertising, and the maybe their agents are going, hey, there's this deal, hottest female golfers, you're going to need to get dressed up and go pose for these photo shoots so that we can get more views when you're actually playing out there.
Yeah, well, in this one they actually didn't do a specific photo shoot, but a lot of the LPGA top players, we're finding out, have their Instagram or different accounts, and they show some sexy photos of them with golf clubs. And I think it's that them trying to get more fans, but then the fan base needs to get better at not being sexist when they have that kind of interaction.
Or maybe we just eliminate that from the women's disc golf now, where you just go play your game, kick some butt, show your awesome shots, and don't sexualize yourself in that sense. I mean, you can, and it's not against, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying that when you do that, there are going to be those folks that are going to say those type of things.
I think that's a tough line when we say, or when people, like I even myself, I'm having a hard time with this. So when this person, go to hers real quick, go to theirs. So when we see some of these pictures that looks like a sexy picture, short skirt, cleavage, the way they're holding the clubs, whatnot, is that actually them showing a sexy photo, or is that them just showing the body of a golfer as far as like, hey, I'm a beautiful golfer that can be respected in the disc golf game, or
it may be her game. It may be her playing, right? I don't think that's her.
I don't think that's her playing.
Her. I mean, it's just her weekend practice outfit.
Maybe. I mean, these are the top pro golfers in the world. I know they're trying to get a fan base, and that does make sense. But then it kind of, I feel like it's the fans. I mean, I feel like you have your certain number of fans. This one has 876,000 followers. I'm sure there's a number of them in there that are sexist and make crude comments that are not what this person's looking for.
I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day, and he was talking about how he does not look at any of the comments of.
You almost can't.
So he doesn't get upset because people say horrible things and people say really nice things, but the horrible comments are the ones that you focus on more than the positive ones. So he learned after like the first year or so, he's like, I can't even look at any of my comments, like the responses to anything that I put out, because I can't deal with it.
It's just maybe the same people that are being sexist or racist are just mean people, and if you say something they disagree with, or you don't look like they want you to look, and then make these comments, it's like you miss all the good stuff down there, but you try to avoid reading the crude stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is very interesting. That's why we want to bring this topic up and talk about it, and please make some comments down below. Let us know like what we're getting wrong, what we're getting right, how we talk about this, and what needs to be done to, like, I don't know if it's avoiding this is the right thing to say as far as that direction, because I mean I think that's always going to be part of the platform, dressing up, looking good, whether it's a guy or girl, but then it has to be the respect as far as how people are responding and having a culture, especially not your top players, but especially your new ones coming in, an environment they can walk in and feel comfortable playing.